Well, thanks for staying with us. Let's turn our attention now to Plateau State, where a group of disengaged staff from the Plateau State College of Education, Gindiri, and the Plateau State Polytechnic Barkin Ladi have staged a protest over what they described as renewed injustice by the state government following the issuance of fresh termination letters, despite a court ruling mandating their reinstatement. The sacked workers in their numbers gathered at the popular Secretariat overhead bridge in Jos, the state capital, where they briefed journalists on the latest developments. The leader of the group, Henry Human, said the affected persons were shocked to receive new disengagement letters upon resuming duty despite securing a favorable judgment from the National Industrial Court, affirming the legality of their employment and ordering their immediate reinstatement. The affected individuals claim that the development has not only undermined the rule of law and due process, but has also raised critical questions about the sincerity of the government in upholding justice and protecting the rights of its citizens, especially the youth. Well, let's make sense of all this. I have joining me on the news legal counsel to the sacked staff, Nantok Dashua. It's good to have you join us on the news. Well, can you tell us the circumstances that led to the disengagement of the staff members? Give us a number to it as well.
Okay. The current administration of the current governor of Plateau State came into office in 2023 and issued a press statement terminating the employment conducted by the immediate past administration and for tertiary institutions. Some people were actually employed within 2022 and 2023. So these terminations occurred, and I was briefed to challenge the governor's action to terminate this employment. And we proceeded to the National Industrial Court and got judgment in for all the tertiary institutions, for all the staff that were disengaged from the tertiary institutions. And when this judgment was not obeyed, especially for Polytechnic and College of Education, Gindiri, and commenced contempt proceedings. So barely about 2 or 3 days to the hearing of the contempt proceedings, these institutions called the staff, that is to avoid the consequence of disobedience of court order. So this staff resumed work, and just about a week or two after they resumed work, fresh letters of termination was issued to them. And I think basically that is what has caused the uproar and the protest by the employees.
But the government is saying that the purported ongoing recruitment exercise, they say that there was no prior request for the recruitment exercise, and most of them were not qualified in 2020. That's for the 99 positions. What legal grounds are the affected staff relying on to demand reinstatement?
Basically, all these issues have been litigated upon. The defense of the institutions was that the staff employment was not properly done and that processes were not followed and all of that. But we have litigated these issues, and the court has found that these employments were valid and that these people are entitled to resume work and ordered that they should be reinstated. So it's not issues that we should start litigating all over again.
One can only imagine. Just before we'll let you go and I ask my final question, do you think that due process was not followed in their disengagement, or what are you looking out for?
Yeah, definitely. Due process was not followed. When they were recalled back, they resumed work, and there was no screening, no interview, in fact, no verification of documents, nothing. So they simply issued letters of disengagement, and that's what we're saying. Due process was not followed.
All right. I'm afraid we might have to leave the conversation here. I was just going to ask you about your engagement with the state government, if you've been able to look out for other avenues to re-engage the government to see how they can reinstate this person's back. But I'm afraid we're pressed for time. We may not be able to get your response to that. Nantok Dashua, legal counsel to the sacked staff, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.